Happy Saturday. How is your day? This is Hadiza. Happy weekend. I hope you had a blast. You had a restful day because I did. I was able to recharge today. Let me know how you spent your weekend so far. I know the day is still young for a lot of us, and for some of you, it's just your afternoon, and for me, it's 6 p.m., just a 4 minutes after the hour of 6 Eastern Time, New York time. I hope your weekend was restful. I hope your weekend was a delight. You were able to prioritize rest. You were able to put in some rest time today after working Monday to Friday, depending on what you do. As a working professional, as a parent, rest is essential for anybody at all. We getting rest is essential. I was able to get a lot of rest today. I worked because my previous week or this past week and the week before was just going, and I see the need for me to rest and a perfect topic, right? I just want us to talk a little bit about, making rest a priority because we have one body and we have to take care of it just as much as we need this body to do all that we want to do to achieve. Guess what? We only have one. You only had just one body, and you have to take care of your spirit, soul, and your body because you're a tripartite being and you have to feed yourself. Your body need rest, your mind also need rest. Sometimes you feed on things that build your mind. Your spirit need food that build the spirit. So definitely you have to feed every part of you. But today I'm focusing on getting rest, prioritizing rest as a major thing into our schedule. We have to be decisive and intentional about adding rest time into our schedule, and I'm always guilty of that. And some I had an incident sometimes in April this year where I was just going, and it got to a point that my body was so tired. My body was so tired. I had to even get some fluid just to stay. I was dehydrated. That was one. I was not doing what I needed to do at the time. Rest was not a part of my day. So I'm always up and going. And the only time I really see myself resting will be like when I go to bed. And then I was sleeping late. I'm not getting enough shut eyes. I wasn't sleeping as much. And all those things, when they accumulate, it does affect the body. Thank you for watching. Let me know where you're watching me from. You want anything for me to talk about, please comment. If you feel taking rest is important, let me know. Type in a yes, that yes is good for us to take some rest. Yeah, so I want us to just touch base that we need to prioritize rest as part of our daily schedule. Treat rest like an important task that you have to do. If you need to sleep, you sleep. You have to block off time on your calendar. Be specific that you're going to make this time, and this time is going to be for sleeping time, relaxation time, or activities that will rejuvenate you as a person. You know yourself. You have to aim for consistent sleep. Like I said, sometimes in April, I wasn't getting enough sleep, and it did affect me over a period of time. You have to, at least by the American medicine standard, you have to get at least 7 to 8 hours of rest every night. Majority of us adults don't get that, but that's okay. Get something close to that, right? We have to, another thing is we have to incorporate some micro breaks into our day. Take short break into our, especially our work days. We're giving 1 hour of work break time, or like for those of us who are still actively employed. You can use that time. And even when in the nature of our work, if you're consistently in front of the computer or doing certain things that's repetitive, maybe you're standing on the long term, you have to break a little bit. Maybe you sit down if you're standing for too long. If you're in certain position for too long, you just do something that will break that pattern and give yourself like a stretch, some mindful exercise. Sometimes you sit and just stretch your legs while you're there, certain movements and positioning of your body, and it will help. Those techniques will really help you. I think Pomodoro method is a really good one. People do, like, you work few minutes with focused work, and then you're followed by at least a 5 minute break. Let's say you work some 30 45 minutes, get some 5 minute break into every 30 45 minutes of focused work, right? And also another thing that I do is learning to unplug from work, right? You create boundaries between your work and your personal life. Some of us, especially in the corporate world, we bring our work home. Let's try not to bring work home weekends, or even sometimes we go on vacation, the work go with us. We're still there answering those office calls and stuff like that. Business related activities should be put away, focus on the family, and then create time, especially before bedtime. Uh, Move away from your devices and stuff that will be a distraction. Put your phone on not disturb. Get, get those short eyes, get enough sleep, because sometimes it just some good power nap in the afternoon can be a good source of relaxation for our mind, for our body, and you get to feel refreshed like you had some good hours of night sleep. So turning off notification to avoid distractions through the night can be a good way for us to prioritize our rest. So another thing that I do, and I know work for me and for so many people, is I call it passive rest engaged activities. Sometimes you go take a walk. Yes, you're active, your body's active, but your mind is focused on just the scenery. Your mind is focused on what you're seeing. You have a pet, you could go take the pet on a walk, or just you take a walk. You just focus your eyes on something other than the computer, your phone, and you just look around. And it's beautiful. It's a time you can rest, right? And sometimes it could be just stay on your couch, not necessarily the TV, and you read a book or read a magazine or read something that it's away from your everyday activity. For some of us, reading is relaxing. I do that. As I know people who fall asleep, they either want to sleep, they pick a book and then they sleep. But on the token here is that you do active rest engaged activities like walking, meditating, right? You just sit and just close your eyes and just, stay in a meditative, relaxed mode. That helps keep your mind stayed on and sharp. All right. So those are some of the things that I do, and a lot of people do it for relaxation. Let me know what you do to help you relax. So another thing that can also help us is releasing your workload. Check. So allow someone else to do what you cannot do, or you can do it, they can do it better, or that can, when you delegate what other people can do, it's take the stress off you. And another option is using systems. Why am I trying to mentally do some calculations when I can plug it into some systems to do it for me? Let somebody else do it. Sometimes you may have to pay somebody to do certain things, and that will free up your time. And those can be times that you could rest instead of stressing over getting those things done. And another very, very important one is nourishing your body and your mind, right? So when you nourish your mind, you nourish your body, you eat the right food, you drink good clean water, not necessarily the sodas and the juices, right? You're making eating and wellness and staying strong a priority. Some of us do some multivitamins, do that. uh, Fuel your body with good food, eat well, feed your mind with the right words, with the right things. It's boost your energy, because you don't want to be depleted. And if you're the type that give and you're always out there and going, you need to feed yourself. You need to make yourself stronger by feeding your body. You make yourself stronger by feeding your mind. So keep your energy level checked at all time. You need to reflect and know what are the things that deplete my energy. What are the how do I feel when my energy is low? What can I do to bring my energy level up? So when you know yourself, know your body, because our body tell us things. We should know when our body is telling us to rest. You don't want to be forced to rest. I had that episode in April this year where I was forced to rest, right? You don't want that. You have to listen to your body. You have to take care of yourself, eat right, drink plenty of water, um, rest if you can during, even within the work hour. There were times in my career where my 1 hour is my rest hour. I break from everything else and just rest. I rest and just do what I have to do, and that'll be it. So let me know how you've put rest into your day, and I'll be here again in another live tomorrow. So thank you so much. It's been a lovely weekend. Enjoy your weekend, and we start a new week. Have a good evening.